What? No. What, they're gonna tear this down? That's like a brand new building. We are here in Toronto, Canada, on a walk, a Toronto Urban Discovery Walk off of Bloor Street. If you're watching this channel for the first time, I do walking and biking videos. That can't be right? This building is pretty action. They're gonna tear that down to build a condo, maybe over there on that section. Who knows? Toronto is a changing city. They're building new condominiums almost at every corner. This street's got these cones on the side, which means they probably are trying to shoot a movie here, like a high school movie. They were across Varsity Stadium, which I think that's what it is, a massive football stadium. And we're in back streets of south of Bloor. University of Toronto's to my right. The buildings of University of Toronto spread out all across this area. So I'm trying to walk through these buildings, and I still can't believe they put a sign on this building to tear this one down. It's just got to be, probably it's just a little section of it, not the whole glassy part, because glass is expensive. You don't want to tear down glass buildings. You only want to tear down wooden and brick buildings, you know. Anyway, so today was a fantastic day. A bit of a thunderstorms that we avoided, and its temperature says it's kind of cool, but can I go through here? No. But it is still kind of humid and hot, uncomfortable hot. Gotta be a movie here. Close the whole side of the street. Wonderful. Where are we going? No idea. Varsity Center. There you go. That's what it was. Call it Varsity Stadium Center, because he has a track and field. Once he has a track and field, then it's a center. If there's no track and field, there's a stadium, just a stadium. Those are pretty cool buildings. I don't think I've been down this street before. I used to work at U of T, University of Toronto, but mostly at, what's this place? Mostly at Hart House, and the buildings are on King's College Circle, which probably is down there somewhere, right? I don't know. But this area I have never walked or filmed or came by. Oh, it's kind of interesting. So look back on this building. Looks like a castle. Looks like a French period castle. Must be from the French period of Canada. I always say that, but this channel for entertainment purposes only. And I don't think the French ever took over Toronto. But I like to say that it's a bunch of alleyways that goes to the buildings. It's a good kind of romantic slow walk. Big trees, wet ground, brick buildings that look like, look at those windows, look how small they are. Oh my god, I don't like that building. It must be looks such a small windows. What is that, residence? That better not be a residence. Can you imagine living there with windows that small? Maybe that's the jail. That's where they put the students who cheat on their exam and they don't stay in their rooms. Look how small these windows are. If you went to this school, let me know what that is. Chances are you're not watching this channel. But let's see. Messy College. Oh, it's not that messy. I don't know why they call it messy. Oh, this got to be Harvard. Okay, I know where I am now. I've done this Harvard on a bike. I like riding on this street on a bike. It's a perfect street for riding a bike on, because it does have a semi-quasi bike lane, which is decent, and the traffic is low on it, and it's got kind of nice buildings on either side. It's I like riding. Oh my god, what a ruckus this guy's making. I'm not even carrying anything. It's just that bobtailing it and making such a ruckus. Look at this one. This one looks like a castle in a Tintin comic book. Tintin, or Tintin in French. Tintin would be, I forget the name of that book. It's when he meets Captain Haddock and they have he lives in this, I don't know what the hell is the story, but that looks exactly like a Tintin castle, minus the weird looking truck with no, yeah, let's do this without the truck. There you go. It's cool. Weird looking truck without any cargo. Wow, look at this. What is this? It's got to be a Catholic life on something. This is a cool building. I like this. I'm going to make this into a thumbnail because it looks like a castle. Wow. Newman Center for Catholic Life on campus. Wow. And we got that library. That is a library. My dad used to come there a lot. That's a pretty cool looking. I've shot this before on the video, the bike video, but yeah, Robarts Library. My dad used to spend a lot of time in there researching way back in time. I don't think I've ever been in that library. I don't know. I might have ridden down those staircases though with a bike at some point in the 2000s. For sure, I remember that. Look at that tower. That's where the librarian sleeps. Used to sleep, not anymore, because now they're sleeping on the internet. But back in the day, the librarians would be on the top floor in that little room. They'd be there all night watching the books. But now they're on the internet all night long. Keep going. It's actually interesting. Oh, these stairs. See these stairs? These stairs are fantastic for riding your bike down on. I think we've done those, but they're perfect shape. If you're a beginner and you want to ride downstairs, those are the stairs you want to eventually practice to, because they're even, they're not that high, and they're wide, and you have lots of room to fall without hurting yourself heavily. I think they're building a garden here. Looks like an emergency garden. There's no sun. You can't grow anything if there's no sun. Unless you put a solar panel on the greenhouse, which then again needs a sun. I don't know what they're doing here. They're digging holes. They've been digging this for a while. I remember when I walked down here a while ago, they were still digging. They were still digging. I am debating whether to keep walking there or go to Bloor and get some human action instead of me just talking and looking at kind of. Can you imagine being a student here right now from a foreign country? You know, you just show up here from, let's give it a country, from Uzbekistan, you know, imaginary country. When you speak the language, maybe 10-20%, but culture, you're still not familiar with the current Toronto culture, you know, and then you got this situation happening, so you can't really go back home for a while, and you're stuck here. And then this is where you live, in this area, nobody around to, you know, I guess you hang out with your roommates and stuff, but you better like them. Kind of sucks. Being a student in other countries, it's good, but also not good. We started our ride with one of these notices. I guess they're gonna do another load here. They put these signs up when they want to tear down a building. I don't know if this is abandoned or. Look how nice that is. Old school. Used to probably be residents. Oh wow, these are all gonna go. Yeah, yes. Look at that. It's like such an old school with a porch. Wow. Lots of students must have lived here, maybe. Oh, I like this one. Just look back on this. I like that white one. That could be a potential to make it really cool. But then again, oh, there's another one here. This one is super, the trees are grown. You can't even see what it is. Wow. Wow, that's actually not bad. Look at that. Oh, see you later, buildings. You're not going to be around in a few weeks. You're going to be gone. Wow, look at this. They look really old. I wonder how they managed to get permission to turn all of these down. This whole block's going to go. It's going to be U of T residence, because that's a swimming pool over there. That's a big swimming pool complex. We used to go photograph the swimmers, the races. Of course, the students from other countries pay extra money to universities, so they always need more residents and fancy, because that's how they make their money from. They don't make money from Canadian students, you know. It's the camera straight, good. They make most of the cash from the foreign students. So they need residents, big residents, comfortable, with amazing brochures showing everything super nice. That's what I used to do. I used to do the brochures for these universities, selling them to students, saying how great this school and this boarding place and all that kind of stuff is. And people are like, wow, we gotta go there. Of course, every photograph is a lie. We never showed the bad parts. We only showed the good parts. You have to lie in a photograph. Can we go? I don't get hit with a train. No, good. Oh wow, look at this. What's going on here? Oh, such cool places. Yes, every photograph, every film is not a true representation of reality. You know, you just make stuff up. Pizza place for rent, open house. And this pizza place too. I like this one. So, and they're building here already. When I came here last week, this wasn't, man, they're building things fast during this current situation. I guess, come on, let's do a photo here. It's gotta go too. Harvard. All right, so go a little bit further and go up Bathrst, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. You know, in case the first section of the video is not interesting and I have to cut it because it's kind of boring, I'm gonna pretend to start the video again in case. Let's do it. Ready? Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for this ride here today through Harvard. I'm at Harvard and Spadina, and I'm heading west on Harvard, checking out the action, right everybody? Some of you might have been here from earlier video, where I started to walk at Bloor and Spadina before that, and I will see if I keep the early part or not. I'm gonna go through this. It feels weird. It feels like I'm walking into a restaurant with people eating and having a good time. I'm just walking right in the restaurant. Hey everybody, I'm filming. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh my God, somebody's smoking here. Yep, walk to another restaurant. Those two were sitting at a table. I don't think you guys catch it on film, but they were sitting on video. They were sitting on table, and they were on their phone. Both of them were on their phone, texting or talking or looking at what do you call it? Their phone. It's kind of weird and crazy. Some painting, I guess. Yeah, it's funny when you go out to eat with somebody in a restaurant after months and months of not being allowed to be in a restaurant, and then what you do is you're on your phone the whole time. I don't understand that. I mean, if you kind of have to, you know, when I used to go with my assistants to dinner, we kind of had to eat together because we were on the road together, and like, you know, we're not like being romantic or anything. So yeah, as soon as we sat down, I wanted her to go on her phone because, you know, I spent a whole day with her on the plane, on a shoot, on a photo shoot, on a this, that, the whole time I had to have lunch with her. So at dinner, I didn't want to start talking to her too, right? But I didn't want her to be alone. So I always take her to dinner. And then, you know, she got on the phone, I get on my phone. And funniest thing was, one time we were in Chicago and it was Valentine's. And then we show up to this really high-end steak place. Super high-end, like Gibson's. There's two Gibsons in Chicago. One that's, I don't know, out of town kind of thing. Really fancy area, and the waiters, and, you know, we're sitting, and the fire, and the piano, romantic, everything, the whole thing. So I'm sitting with her out of the shoot. We're like not dressed in, we're dressed in our shoot attire, you know, black and bandana, and, you know, we look like we're dressed up, but we're not, you know, we're just our phone. And if she's on her phone, I'm on my phone, we're just doing our own thing. And, you know, we order a steak and, you know, some vegetables, we cut it, and we both know what we want, and we split it, and all that kind of stuff. So it looks like we're on a date because we are, you know, we get stuff and we always split. We had the same kind of taste in food. So we get a fish and a steak, we cut the fish, cut the steak, so she can have some steak, I can have some fish, and we split it. We were like compatible that way, you know, on the road compatible. That's what you have to be with your assistant if you're traveling. And then I said to her, you know, it totally looks like we're on a date, but we're not even talking to each other. We're on the phone the whole time, you know, she's having wine, and I don't drink, and I'm having, you know, tea, and we're having a great time. But I go, you know, everybody's looking at us and saying like, my God, they came out on a Valentine's date and they haven't spoken to each other once. And she's like, you know, it's true, let's go, let's keep going more. So we kept playing that, we're on a phone, we don't give a shit about each other the whole night. It was hilarious. You know, it was just like people were just looking at us. Super romantic restaurant. Piano, flowers, waitresses, and, you know, they come to you, you know, do you want extra this and extra that, you know. But sometimes when you travel, you have no choice in what restaurant you go to. You know, your hotel's over there, and there's a bunch of restaurants near the hotel, and you have no choice to say, hey, you know, I want to go here, I want to go there, because even if you go somewhere cheaper, sometimes you spend way more money in the taxis, right? I gotta do this alleyway. This alleyway just got my name on it. See, this is film mission. Enter at your own leisure. Oh, and that one too. You see, that's got my name too. Film mission. Enter here. Okay, we'll do that. Film mission. Enter here. Now, well, listen, guys. You need a bike for walking in that alleyway for 10-20 minutes down an empty alleyway. Yes. So yeah, sometimes you don't have a choice. There's your hotel. There's two restaurants. They happen to be fancy because it's a fancy part of town, and that's what you got to stick to it. You can't say, hey, I want to get go to, what is that, the school? Wow, this kind of looks abandoned. You can't kind of go somewhere cheap, a diner or you know, because you end up paying like 40-50 bucks in. I have no idea what this place is. Oh. But I don't want to go all the way and find out this Marlinspike. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, you don't want to spend 50-60 bucks on a cab ride to eat a kind of a junk meal, you know, like a $12 steak, and you spend $50 on a cab ride. That just makes no sense. You might as well eat the good stuff and save the money on cab. And yeah, so that's what one of my experiences with being on a phone in a fancy restaurant, not even talking to the girl you're with. Good times, good times. She's running in the bike lane. She has to be careful. Yeah. That guy's having a slice of pizza. I tell you, he's having a good time. This guy's running in the bike lane too. He's super sweaty. There's somebody's gonna ring a bell. There's another alleyway down there. That one, can I see my name on it? I don't see it yet, but we can definitely put our name on the wall. Spray painted. Film mission. Was here. Was right here. And I was talking about graffitis on my walk where I was by the river somewhere. I don't remember where I was. I was like walking up this river. And I was saying I like graffiti that's done somewhere that where is this place? See, I like to go up this place, but I don't want to go and it'd be closed and I have to walk back. That will kill the film. But when you have a bike, yeah, it takes only a few seconds to explore stuff, right? This is Bathrst. Oh, is this a park where all the camp people are? No, that's to the south of here. That's to the south of here. So we're gonna go up Bathrst. I'm gonna head north on Bathrst, which is the next street. Yeah. Yeah, I was saying I like graffiti that's placed in a position that it's hard to get to. You know, if you climb a crane all the way to the top and put your name on, to me that's fantastic art. But if you're low level, like you're in this alleyway, like on that wall, and then you ask that people, you know, can I paint your wall? And they kind of have to say yes, because otherwise they're like, oh, he's gonna come and paint it anyway, so let us be nice to him. Then to me that's not really a street art or graffiti. To me it's more like a commissioned corporate work, which is great. You make money, fantastic. That's business, you know. But the art that you put up, low battery, so everybody's running. I think running is the new biking. But the arts that you know, if you climb the top of that crane up there and you hang a banner from up there, oh, that's kind of cool. I like it. Even if I don't like what the banner says, still kind of cool. We're gonna kill some time here. Turn around. This is Bathrst. And so if we get to the top, I don't know how long this tape's been. It's pretty long. Oh, this is World Cup. They're playing World Cup. There's a running track here too. Soccer. Everybody's playing soccer. I guess it's a European Cup. It's not the World Cup. It's a European Cup. And they were saying the other day on the news, I heard, for a second I had the car on. Like, I don't listen to news, but I sat in the car and this radio station was on and they're talking news the whole time. Actually, it was a rock and roll station. But in the between the two songs, this woman comes in and says, you know how many liters of drinks people are gonna drink between the game between England and Italy? Oh, 62 million liters of alcohol is gonna be consumed. That's so good, and blah, 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 blah. I was like, that's crazy. That's like, you can't promote that much alcohol, and then when people are a little bit tipsy, they're gonna be not as careful, touching each other and not washing their hands. I'm coughing. I need a vaccine. I need a glass of water or a vaccine. I don't know, whichever is closest to me. The other day I was walking. Shit. At least I got my health. No water on me. I was walking on Bloor Street, and kind of late, and there were two guys there. They're kind of more of an upscale part of Bloor Street, and there was two guys walking. They seemed like to be like high executive type of people. They weren't the kind of people, oh, that's a cool shot. They didn't seem to be the kind of people who we got drunk on the street at night, right? The way they were dressed, everything, they looked like they were high execs, you know, like, but you could tell they were stuck in the house for so long that they got drunk out of their mind around 9 o'clock in the evening, which is not very late. That's cool too. And then, yeah, they were super drunk and they were walking home. They could barely walk home. And every woman or girl they saw, they would start talking to them. But in a funny way. Everybody was kind of laughing at them. everybody's kind of laughing at them, and they were like, you know, trying to be 18 again. It was the most funniest thing. Whoa, this bird, do you see him? It's almost buzzed us. What do you think? You're Tom Cruise in Top Gun, buzzing the tower? Get out of here. We're trying to do a... Yeah, so it was hilarious. They weren't very offensive to people. That was which was funny, but they were kind of stupid with people. And I thought, wow, maybe these guys haven't gone out for so long that as soon as they let them out, they went like high school kids. They got drunk at 9 o'clock. Out of their mind drunk. Not, okay, we're drunk, we can't drive home. It's like, we're drunk, we're gonna make a fool out of ourselves, we don't care. And auto service. Good luck for this guy staying here. Look at this, once those condos go up, they're gonna need a grocery store here or something. Maybe. Because those guys not gonna have a car here downtown, and these things are, it's not like these small garages, you know. You can come in, like the bicycle store I went to today. You can come in and you can, you know, talk to the manager, you have a rapport with them. It's not like a huge, that's a cool shot. There's an oil change, 39 cents, $39.99. And then you got that background and a bicycle. I think I'll keep this as a thumbnail maybe. Full synthetic. Whoa, 69. That's 39 is not bad. I used to change my own oil back in the day. It used to cost me $10 for filter, and I used to spend another $10 on oil. I like this. This is going to be a big change here. I'm going to end the film at top of the street, which is Bloor. Mr. Bloor. We're going to be crossing Bloor and Bathrst. Right now we're on Bathrst, North-South Street, and Bloor Street, East-West Street, major street in Toronto. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the channel, the likes and comments, much appreciated. All right, as soon as I was going to sign off, the battery ran out, so we have to start again. We're going to rechange the battery. And here we go. Basically, I was saying thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and joining me on these walks around town to keep in shape and keeping me entertained with all your views and comments. We'll catch you in the next video. Chicken.